YouTube, what is going on? It is your boy Cam from Tweeking Media, back at it again with another Gacha on a Gacha. You see what's on the screen? Pure Fiction has reset for the week, so we of course are going to be taking on the refresh. Obviously, we're going to be, I guess this is going to be another showcase for the girl Rappa. Unfortunately, it's DoT Pure Fiction. Yeah, because DoT is just so great in this game right now. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll be showcasing obviously stage 3 and stage 4. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna set the teams and we will be right back. Okay, so we're back. So this is the team I'm thinking about running. Yeah, I know I probably could do Argenti. I might, depending on how things go, there might be a cut to me using Argenti for the first team, but some of the enemies are weak against ice on this first stage, and then Rappa has a universal kind of break when she's in her ult, so we don't have to worry about enemies not having a imaginary weakness. So just do what she has to do. So I did read, shout out to people who have been commenting on the video. So the last Star Rail video that we did was the Apocalyptic Shadow refresh. And of course, in that video, someone had pointed out that they would like me to move the camera so they can kind of see the top part of the screen. So we're going to go into the battle, and then I'm going to cut, and I'll probably move my camera to the bottom part, so we'll see how that works. But let me know what you guys think as well in the comments, if you want me to move my camera any other place. But let's go ahead and get into the battle. All right, so I moved my camera, so hopefully this is a lot better for you guys. But yeah, so I'm not the biggest, I think I've already said this in my previous Pure Fiction, I'm just not the biggest fan of this mode. Just doesn't really, I don't know how to explain it. It's just this mode doesn't really do it for me. This kind of, it's similar to how like a lot of people don't like Memory of Chaos, and for me this is kind of like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I just don't really like this mode like that. But I think this team, like, I think the teams should be fairly competent in handling this content, and you already know my mantra is, as long as we get 3 stars, that's all that matters. We only care about the 3 stars. If we beat the boss, cool. If not, then, you know, oh well. Alright, let's go ahead and activate Jade's ult. And yeah, since we've had a lot of other Gacha on a Gacha videos that have come out for different content, and I appreciate the love and support you guys have been showing by watching the video, liking the video. If you've commented on the video, like, that's awesome too. So really appreciate the support. And since the last time I checked, we are currently at 200 subscribers. So again, thank you guys so much for the support. And if you are only watching Star Rail videos, I highly encourage you to watch our other videos. We have I posted some Nikkei content, recently posted up some Triple Z content with the release of Baby Girl Yanagi, and then this week we also have that. This week we also have 1.4 dropping for Weathering Waves, so expect some content on that. Also expect some content on Triple Z for the Endless Tower mode that came out. Actually, as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm actually going to record that video. So this video will most likely be out, if you're watching this is probably going to be on a Tuesday. So highly encourage you to check it out, or stay tuned, and when it drops, you know, check it out. Also, you know what I'm saying, if you aren't, because, you know, YouTube is very funky with the algorithm, so I would encourage everybody who has not done so, click on that bell icon to stay notified of all of our content. And also, I'm doing a lot of plugging, but, you know, just want to make sure I get all that stuff taken care of. But I also highly encourage people to check out our other content as well. We have Attack on Culture with, you know, being our nerd stuff. We talk a lot about things going on in the gaming industry, anime, manga, all that good stuff. So, you know, definitely encourage you guys to check that out. And then we have Threes from the Ring. If any of you guys are sports connoisseurs, Talk a lot about, you know, basketball, wrestling. I think they talk about UFC stuff as well. I'm not a part of that particular podcast because I am not a sports nerd. I'm a weeb, but anyway. But yeah, I highly encourage you guys to, you know, check out that other form of content. That would be much appreciated. We're trying to. The goal is, you know, to start generating a lot of engagement. We really do want to turn this into, you know, a full-time, you dig? Because, you know, we're passionate about content creator, we're passionate about entertaining people, and, you know, we want to make sure that you guys rock with the content and, you know, rock with us. But yeah, enough about that. As far as Star Rail stuff is concerned, as far as future content is concerned, I don't know, because I don't know if we'll get another Memory of Chaos refresh happening. If we do, then expect that. Oh, like I said, I will be doing the Simulated Universe domain expansion stuff as well. I don't know if it'll be this week or next week, because a lot of woo-woo stuff is coming out. So I kind of want to focus the content on that. Well, we shall see. But I am very much looking forward to 2.7. I think that it's going to be a decent patch as far as like the character releases and things of that nature. So once that comes out, obviously we'll be doing a lot of content centered around that. But for now, I think we're in a good position for Star Rail stuff. I actually thought for some reason that Memory of Chaos would have refreshed, but I think that's like a every other patch thing. Bunny's not coming out anytime soon. We'll just make sure we do this. But yeah, I did finish the story mode for the like the Rappa stuff, and I was not expecting them to do, you know, what they did with the story mode as far as like Rappa's backstory and her whole like ninja thing being tied to like it's some kind of like a coping mechanism for like childhood trauma. I know they say it's like some kind of like mimetic virus or something like that, but it really does feel like kind of like a response to, you know, trauma, especially, you know, given the fact that she was essentially like a test tube baby almost. So it's like they turned someone, because I remember when I first saw the drip marketing for Rappa, she did look like a silly character, and, you know, I was kind of expecting like some silliness associated, but then, you know, you know how these gacha games are when it comes to like a lot of stuff. They like to market it like it's almost like they'll like take Nikkei for example, where they'll market these waifus and it's like, oh man, you know they got the plot and everything going for them, and then, you know, come to find out that they have this severe mental trauma background story going on for them, and it's just like, can we get somebody who's just happy? Like, that would be nice, you know. But yeah, I did enjoy it for the most part. I saw a lot of people in the community are very excited for the Rekka character. He's pretty cool. I definitely wouldn't mind seeing more of him. I don't know if he's going to be a summonable character anytime soon, but he's definitely interesting. And then I mean, I know I called this like a filler patch, but I think that for like it was a pretty sizable story content. Although there was like some fluff in between that I didn't really care for, like some of the Boot Hill stuff I could have kind of done without. To be honest, I mean, finding out about like some of his, you know, backstory, his childhood stuff was cool and all, and obviously establishing the connection between, you know, Rappa being a ranger and stuff like that. But some of that stuff was kind of like meh, not bad, but not didn't really necessarily like care too much about it. But yeah, it was a good decent little story mode. I'm very curious. My whole thing is I'm very curious about like 2.7 as far as like, especially seeing how like both the characters have to do something with Pinakani and the Lafu. So I'm curious to see like what they're gonna do for. I mean, because both of these are like two characters that are like, not only are they like, you know, hype releases, like a lot of people like Ting Yuen's character and suspected that there might be something going on with her character coming back. And then Sunday was also a character that people have been very hyped to get a chance to see as a playable character. So I'm curious what kind of story content they're gonna do for 2.7. So let's go ahead, pop that, do that, and we are done. So that is stage
That was cool.
3 done and dusted. We were able to get the max score. I just I don't have the confidence to assure that we can definitely get the same thing for stage 4, only because like this is DoT Pure Fiction absolutely sucks. One thing, and then another is just so this team, they kind of want you to run like a Kafka Black Swan team. We are not doing that. I'm just gonna let you know that right now. That's just not going to happen. I'm probably gonna run Argenti. We'll see. I'll set the team up and we'll be right back. Okay, so I'm thinking about trying this team. I might go and do I might go back for Herta, just because Herta and Jade just have such great chemistry together, and even if there aren't any enemies weak against ice, it still wouldn't matter in the long run. But we'll see. Obviously the first team, they want you to come on now, imaginary fire weakness. Gee, I wonder which team they want us to take for this. Let's see. So yeah, but I think Argenti should be good. I don't suspect to have any troubles running him. But yeah, DoT Pure Fiction sucks. DoT is just in a bad position currently within Star Rail, and I think that was one of the other things I wanted to talk about in this video, as far as like what I'm looking for the future of this game. I am hoping that once we get to the new planet that they teased at the end of Pinakani, I am hoping that we get like a big DoT push meta. Just simply because, like, for me, DoT, well, I mean, back then DoT was one of my favorite teams to run because Kafka, right? I literally played this game because of Kafka. I started playing this game because of her, and I also, you know, Black Swan being an elite designed character, like, I want to run the team. It's just that, like, I think that currently right now, if we're looking at all of the team metas across the board currently in Star Rail, we have the Ultimate Team, which is kind of like Acheron. You can put Fei Xiao on that as well, because Fei Xiao also revolves around using. She's a follow-up character, but she also revolves around using her ult a lot as well. But it's more so for Acheron until they introduce another character that does something similar to her. So you have like the Ultimate Team with Acheron. You have follow-up teams, which are in a good position. You have break teams, which are also in a good position. And for me, I think that like we definitely need, like, I would love to see a Harmony. I think that's the thing. I would love to see a Harmony character that is a DoT supporter, whether that be like, I know because like currently in Divergent Universe right now, there is a equation that allows DoT characters to crit. So like their DoT deals like crit damage based off their crit rates and stuff like that. I would like to see something like a Harmony character that like buffs, like they can be like a Nihility unit or a Harmony unit, but just something that allows the characters to like just deal more DoT damage. I don't know, like I can't really speak too much about what I think the DoT teams like specifically needs, but they just need they need the support characters. And I think we do need another like really elite DoT DPS unit as well, because like currently right now the premium options you have for DoT are Kafka and Black Swan. So I think it'd be pretty cool to get some strong, solid DoT support in the future. So I'm hoping that, you know, once we do get to, whenever it happens, whenever we get to 3.0, I'm hoping that one of the big meta pushes will be DoT. All right, so here's the make or break part. Let's go ahead and do that, and then we will pop ult. We'll be fine as far as like dealing with like Linksha will do what she needs to do. And Rappa should be able to trigger her ult after this. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah. Other than that, for Star Rail stuff, I am very much looking forward to 1.4 for Wuthering Waves. It seems like they are going to be doing a lot of cool and interesting stuff. I'm very curious to check out this. I know I mentioned it before in a previous video, but I'm very curious to see how this that ultimate team attack stuff is gonna work with. So I think like my plans for Wuthering Waves, obviously the first video is going to be summons. You know, got to get that algorithm. People love to see summons. So obviously the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna be doing, you know, summons for baby girl Camille. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I'm terrible at pronouncing names. But we're gonna be doing summons for her. There seems to be a lot of content that's gonna revolve around kind of like that game's version of Simulated Universe. So we'll probably do some videos on that. I was debating on whether or not I wanted to I think we can get away with doing that. I gotta I'm trying to set up because I don't know. We're probably not gonna get the max score for this because I fluffed up a lot of stuff. Yeah, we're almost at 0, and but we're not, again, like I said before, we do not care about we're just trying to get the 3 stars, get the rewards, and go out. There's some other people who have done yeah, let's do that. I think we should get it though. I don't know. Yeah, because she's already protected, which means we're like at the final, whatchamacallit. Rappa should be able to finish him off. She better finish him off. Are you serious? Come on now, Rappa. There we go. Almost made me do Rappa fell off allegations. Nah, like this, cause like they want you to run like Kafka and like, I mean, you probably could maybe do Blade as well. I don't know, man. It's just, and I'm not running Genuine. I'm sorry, I just don't like that character. He's not good. I know some people are probably gonna be mad at me saying that, but I just don't like him. Let's pop that. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We at least beat one stage, so you know we could take solace in that. In that. And like I said, if push comes to shove, I might do a run. I'll cut and we'll try like a Herda team and see how that works. Even though these enemies are not weak against they are not weak against ice. It wouldn't really matter because Herda doesn't care. You know what? That is true. We could also try Himiko too, since there's some fire weakness in here. that. But Argenti and Jade have not fully built up yet, so we have to take that into account. That once they get built up, they'll be fine. Jade will have she'll be at a good stat as far as like her crit damage and stuff is concerned, and Argenti will also be good as far as like his crit rate and crit damage is concerned, because they both have to like attack and build up. They're build up units. But yeah, so after this, like I said, I plan on recording the Triple Z Endless Tower mode. So if you are, like I said, I highly encourage people to check out other Gacha on the Gacha content channel. If you are here strictly for Star Rail, I mean, it is another Hoyoverse game, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and check out your cousin. I know for some reason people have this obsession of like competing, like having these games like compete against each other as far as like Star Rail's better or Genshin is better and Triple Z is better. And like for me, like Star Rail is currently my favorite, but like I don't necessarily go like, well, Star Rail is like, there's no point in playing Triple Z because Star Rail is way better. That's like, I'm not that type of person. I like both games. Both of them have really good waifus. I'd say for me, like, I'm not the biggest fan of like Genshin, only because like, and I know this might sound hypocritical because I am playing Wuthering Waves. I'm not like a huge fan of like open world games in general, even in like a gacha format. But like, I'm gonna preface that by also saying that like, oh shoot, I messed up. Oh, we can fix that. I messed up because I forgot to proc the skill on them. We can fix that though. Let's do that, and then we'll pop Jade. But yeah, like I'm just not a fan of like open world games like that. Even in like a non-gacha for like in like Ubisoft games and stuff like that, like I just can't get into a lot of it just because I don't know. As I've grown older, like before when I was a kid and I had like all the time in the world, I used to be able to like sink my teeth into open world games. But now as I find myself growing older, I kind of prefer more linear games. It's kind of funny because I kind of see how like a lot of other people are like leaning towards that direction as well. Like a lot of people are like before that used to be like the complaint. Like a lot of people would go like, oh, this game sucks because, you know, this game isn't like 120 plus hours. And now it's like people are going like, open world, yuck. It's funny because like I remember being a kid, one of my favorite games on the PS3, and I know this might also be controversial, especially to the Final Fantasy community, but I actually really like the Final Fantasy 13 trilogy, particularly 13 and 13-2. And like I know the biggest complaint was like, oh, it's a walking simulator, it's a hallway simulator, and it's like now that I kind of see the conversation is turned towards more like, yeah. I'm almost wondering if we can do this with a Rappa team. But, I mean, we got the 3 stars, so that's all that matters.
Just made it.
All right, boom. Okay, so I will cut, and I will see how a Herta team compares as far as like doing this versus a versus what we just did with Argenti. Okay. So I went ahead and did it
cool.
with a DoT team, and it actually freaking worked. So I'll probably fast forward that part of the video, but yes, it worked. I gotta give a big shout to one of my friends. I actually looked at one of their clear teams. But yeah, so that will be it for this video. It is done and dusted. We beat it. So there you go. I mean, I was going for 3 stars, but you know what? For the sake of being fair, even though I hate pure fiction, and I especially hate DoT pure fiction, I wanted to give it a fair shot. So we did manage to do it with the Kafka team. So in case anybody is, I mean, this is a very premium heavy team, but if you are doing this pure fiction and you need some team recommendations, Kafka, Black Swan, Robin, and Adventuring works. Essentially, you just want to prioritize. I mean, you'll look at the video as it's showing up on the screen. It'll be fast forward with some music in the background, but yeah, just prioritize Kafka and Black Swan's spamming skills. You want to time Robin's ult to make sure that you don't just want to spam Robin's ult. You want to time it so that like you're utilizing it to its full effect, where like you're about to go to a next turn and then you pop her ult so that you can, you know, advance forward. Kafka and Black Swan. Adventuring is there purely for SP generation and also triggering Kafka's follow-up attack, which Robin also does boost as well. So just make sure you do that, and then you should be good to go. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning into the video. The next video for Star Rail that you should see should be Simulated Universe runs for the domain expansion. I'll probably tackle it in separate videos, so I'll do like I think it's like the ultimate team first and then the follow-up. Each team will get their own video, because if I were to put together the full video, it'd be like over an hour long. But if that's what you want, you know, let me know in the comment section below. And also be sure to like, comment, subscribe, click on that bell icon to stay notified of all future content on Attack on Culture, not just Gacha on the Gacha, but our podcast as well. And with all that being said, guys, thank you so much. I really do appreciate a lot of the support you guys have been showing. You guys have been killing it. Thank you guys so much, and see you next time. Bye.